Good evening, Lanterns and Germs, and welcome to the bonus episode where I replay missions where rescuable unit or transform unit are a thing. Now I'm gonna start with the easiest mission, and we are going to climb up till we reach the hardest mission, so it won't be in order. Speaking of it won't be in the order, well, this level is kinda in the order. Welcome to the intro orc level 1, where you get like 3 grunts around the beginning of the mission, but it still wasn't the start, so this time we can only use Thrall. Yeah, I mean, there is a reason why this is the easiest, because everything as an opponent is pretty weak, or you don't even actually have to kill. Now we do going to kill them. I'm trying to kill everything I did kill in the previous time when I completed this level, so we're not dodging anything that we killed, like we're going to kill the gnolls, the murlocs, the golem for the item, and the trolls. But still, I mean, this mission was just a piece of cake even without the 3 grunts. So yeah, there is a reason why this is this. Moving on to the next one. Now, similarly to the previous mission, welcome to the human level 1, which is also pretty much piece of cake. Now there is 5 rescuable footmen in this mission, where we are not going to use any of them, but kill everything that we killed in the previous one. I mean, really, I don't know what to tell you, but this was also a piece of cake. I mean, 4 footmen or 6 footmen, it's kind of the same. The most damage you deal is with the hero. They are just pretty much meat shield that you heal up. So yeah, this mission was might be actually easier than the previous one, but I put it's harder because I don't know. It's kind of on the same level. Neither of them was high, so moving on. And welcome to human level 3, where you rescue like 3 footmen, 2 priests, and a mortal team. Yeah, you actually don't need them for this level. Once again, this level was a joke. Like, I don't know what to say. I have 2 heroes this time. 2 heroes pretty much can solo this whole mission. I don't even need a unit. So yeah, here, I killed the abomination. Good, now let's move on to the next mission. This was... Why am I even talking about these missions? Welcome to the Orc level 1, where you start with 2 grunts and 2 hunters, and you can rescue tons of units in the way. I don't know why am I talking about this one. You know what, just skip, look at the ending. Oh my god, we did it, hooray. Oh wow, it's level 2 now. Oh my god, you can rescue Demolish's cool. Wow, yeah, it was kinda annoying to destroy these towers. Oh my god, it was so difficult. Oh, we finished the level without losing a unit, even though we didn't get new units. Wow, these levels are so difficult. Alright, moving on. Oh yeah, also there is this dumb mission where you just run around with Artons and Acolytes. Yeah, you don't need units for this, you just run around with the hero. Although I did use Rescue on the previous one, so I had to replay this. Oh well, yeah, as I just said, you run around and pick up the Acolytes. Cool level. And sadly there is one more mission that we have to talk how easy it is. Follow Silver Moon. Welcome to Follow Silver Moon, which is one of the dumbest missions in this game, because they reworked this mission when they released Warcraft 3 Reforged, and they reworked it so terribly. Like, look at it. The first wave, Sylvanas attacks, I defeat her, and Arthas just waits at the gate of Silver Moon and Sylvanas just spawned there. And you know what happens? The game breaks. There's no more optional quest. The runner is just non-existent anymore. She doesn't send runners because I break the triggers by summoning her in front of the gate. And with that, I'm also not getting the rescuable units, the gargoyles, which, to be honest, fine, because that's the reason I'm doing it, but this whole mission is so buggy. And let's talk about the ending. Of course, I didn't use Sylvanas on the Banshee when I defeated her, but the ending is also stupid. What? All I do is just death coil them down slowly but surely, and they don't even react. Okay, it's not just the reworked missions, although I'm pretty sure in the original Warcraft it wasn't a thing in any missions, but this mission was so broken that it was just laughable. And there is the other mission, the Siege of the Dawn. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just so pathetically easy. There is a tons of rescuable war golems and stuff like that, but all I do is, once again, just death coil them down from afar. I can't even say too much about this mission. They are harder than the previous one, yes, but that's because the level itself is harder, not because, you know, it's hard. Like, these missions are just horribly designed. I can't say anything else. They just break so easily, and I didn't even try to break them. I just tried to be fast, and that was it. Now finally a level we can talk about. The tutorial level of Orc level 2, where I get 1 hero and 1 peon. Now I do get 4 more peons, and I'm actually going to use them as resources because the enemy doesn't attack unless this one, and it doesn't really affect anything if I'm collecting with 1 peon or with 4 peons, because it's just I have to wait 4 more times, and I was kinda lazy waiting 4 more times. But I'm not using them in combat, not like that 1 peon I got. So all I have as a combat units are Troll as a hero and a peon. And I mean, there were some cool moments where I actually had to be smart, but technically this level is still not hard since, again, they don't attack, since if they would be attack I wouldn't be collecting resources with the other 4 peons. And yeah, I just had to figure out how to kill the 2 knights and the guard tower without waiting forever for HP regeneration for that. I mean, peons can build burrow, and burrow is something that shoots if a peon in it. I couldn't build watchtower in this level, which was kind of surprising, but I didn't need it, so yeah. Level 2 is complete, but at least we are starting to reach challenging levels. And since we're already at the 2s, let's talk about human level 2, which we only have Arthas as a hero and some peasants, so we can actually build tower. Well, this mission was a little bit challenging because I didn't have that much resource, and to clear out pretty much everything that I killed before, before replaying this was kinda tough with 1 hero, but with some good place towers and some buggy AI, the mission was still done. Especially that we have a free healer, Uther, that just loves to heal Arthas. And with the same trick, with some towers, we just killed someone. It took a long time, I admit, but it's mostly because I didn't have resources, and I needed to kill all the creep to make it equal to the previous level, pretty much. So yeah, this one was actually kinda difficult compared to everything else, so yay! Now we are finally here, the big 3 level, and let me tell you already, they are all impossible to do. But we are going through a journey. Now the first level, Undead level 2. The problem is, when you don't get the base immediately or the acolytes, which means I cannot actually use them. All I have 3 meat wagons, 5 ghouls, and the hero itself. And already the beginning is extremely difficult because I totally forgot this is a thing, but they will send so many militias and footmen at the start that, yeah, they just, destroyed me. But here's the thing, they are militias, so they should have a time life to change back to peasants, so I just aggroed them but didn't attack, so they ran away. And whenever they came back, they were actually peasants, so it was way simpler to fight them. And the next paladin wasn't actually harder, because you can just cut some trees out and destroy their barracks, which is their only structure that produces units. So once it was destroyed, I just had to simply move forward slowly and, just go ahead. Although the paladin is extremely strong and I would pretty much lose even with all these units against 1 paladin and 1 knight, but their vision is not the greatest, I would say, so let's just say he now knows what cheesed means. Now, before I went to fight the last paladin Uther, I wanted to kill the creeps since I did with the previous mission, but these guys exist. After some retries, we actually managed to kill him, which, to be honest, I'm still surprised that I somehow win. This was way harder than I expected it to be, but hey, we managed to save every ghoul this time. And I wanted to save them because I knew Uther is just gonna destroy me, so I wanted every unit. But oh boy, I was not expecting this one to be so tough. And finally, our final battle, Uther, a level 10 paladin. I knew this fight's gonna be extremely high. I pretty much brought every item that I found on this map because I didn't know how this fight is gonna go. And the battle has started.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. At last. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. More hunger.
And with our amazing key, Uther is down and we finish the mission. Is what I would say, but I already told you, this mission is impossible to do. Now why is it impossible? As you can see, the level didn't end, because it has actually two objectives, and this is the only level. It actually wants me to build a base, which is really weird because every other mission, the human, the night elf, the orc, every mission that wants me to build a base doesn't actually want me. As long as I complete the objective, it's over. But this one is not. You actually have to build a base. So, yeah, if you wanna win this mission, you need acolytes, and since they are non-starting units, I guess this mission is impossible. Yep. A cool reason, right? I wasn't joking when this free level I told is impossible. And this is the first one, and this is why. Because you can't build a base, which means you can actually complete the mission. Moving on. Night of Mission 6. Since someone actually pointed it out to me that, yeah, Illidan actually transforms when I get to the School of Gul'dan, which means that's not technically a correct way of doing the challenge, even though I would say that's his ultimate, so yeah, sure, let's say it's transformed. So yeah, I still tried the level without transforming Illidan to his demon self. And yeah, I kinda did the same thing, but the problem is Tychondrus has divine armor, which means he will take almost no damage from any attack other than chaos. And the only chaos damage I had is Illidan being transformed into demon. And since he's a hero, like Scenarios, he also has pretty good health regeneration. But the difference is, with Scenarios I could build towers, but with Night Elves I can build moonwells. Yeah. I just don't have the damage. His life regeneration is stronger than my damage output with all of my units together. Yeah, I tried. I really did. I spent so much time on it, and I tried multiple times. But I just can't out DPS his health regeneration with the amount of unit. Now I'm not saying it's impossible, because if you let yourself build towers, you can defeat him without chaos damage like Scenarios. But with the amount of unit I have and the reason I can't build anything that's useful, I cannot defeat him. That's pretty much the maximum amount of damage I can do, which means this level is once again impossible to do. Simply you don't have the DPS for Tychondrus. Now it's time to talk about the final mission, the hardest mission, Human Campaign level 7. Your starting unit is 3 footmen, 1 captain, which is just a footman but a little bit stronger, your hero, and a priest. Your base that you discover later on is, well, later on, which means it's not a starting unit. And I do have to defeat a pretty strong green undead base. Now the beginning is the usual, nothing new, you just kill some hostile enemies until you meet Muradin. Once Muradin is safe, green undead is active and will start producing units and attacking. Well, the first thing I wanted to do is stop purple's you know, unit creation, even though later on I did figure out it was kind of pointless because he doesn't attack,
Let's move, men. Those runners need help.
but it didn't change the fact this is impossible. Green is really, really aggressive. Every 3 minutes or less, he will attack.
Of course.
And not just with some ghouls and necromancer like the first two waves.
I'm here to help.
It will send huge amount of enemies. 9 gargoyles, for example. And I have no anti-air other than my hero. He is the only one who can actually fight them. Because if the priest goes there, you know what happened in Archimond. He's just going to get targeted down to death. Also, if it's not gargoyles, they will set 2 abomination, who knows how many ghouls, 2 necromancer, a lich hero which you know how much I love, and sometimes even meat wagons. I have 3 footmen and a captain, and a priest, and a hero. And this attack happens like every 2 to 3 minutes. And my mana can actually heal this out. I'm losing mana on my hero, I'm losing mana on my priest. And this is just by defending. I also somehow need to attack, but it is impossible, because once I attack, not just is full of spirit towers and so many units, but even if I killed one, they rebuild the unit under 15 seconds. And if I kill 2, it's not gonna be rebuilding after in 30 seconds, it's still 15 seconds, because they have 4 structures that build unit. And yeah, also there are acolytes, which means they repair the buildings if I try to nuke one. But the worst thing, even if I manage to destroy a building, they will just rebuild it. There, I cannot make progression, especially that I do not have that much time to attack, since, once again, every 2 to 3 minutes an attack will happen which needs my full attention to defend. Because even if I not bring 1 footman, I'm not gonna be able to defend it because of how strong these attacks are. Now I did level up twice with my hero from level 6 to level 8, and I put both of my points to Divine Shield, so I reached level 2 Divine Shield. The only reason is because this might be my only hope, that I only send Arthas in to destroy, you know, a base. But again, they keep sending Acolyte to repair, keep rebuilding Acolytes, and as I found out, they also rebuild the buildings that I destroy. Except one building, weirdly enough, which is the crypt. Now, the reason they don't rebuild the crypt, because they have 2 crypts. And they only need 1, that's how they code it, which means I can actually destroy really difficultly, sacrificing almost everything, but I can destroy 1 crypt. And you know what it helps me? Instead of 9 gargoyles, there will be only 7 gargoyles that will attack. And if I destroy anything else, like even just a spirit tower, they will rebuild it. And that is obviously the main structure. If you remember the Human campaign level 9, I did send Arthas to destroy the main structure, but the difference was I had Frostmourne, which is chaos damage, which means it deals 100% damage to structures. While my hero does not have Frostmourne, which means it pretty much does like 65% of the damage. And also I'm not level 10. And I don't have that good of an item, since level 8 and Knight has the good items. I could not destroy the main building, even after I tried everything. There was one more solution I have that could work, which is just wait it out. They have 260,000 gold in their gold mine, since they only gather 1 but gaining 10. Which means it will probably take days to deplete that gold mine. But that was probably my only chance that they lose every resources so they cannot rebuild. But before I decided I will waste weeks on this mission, I checked the editor and there was this code. And if you do not understand what it means, it pretty much just means if the green player has less than 1,000 gold, they will gain 1000 gold. Or less than 1000 lamper, they will gain 1000 lamper. Which means they have infinite money and lumber. And with that last statement, this mission is also impossible to beat. And with that, the video ends. Goodbye.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Past redemption.
Make your dreams come true.
For honor.
Nothing is impossible.
Feel my wrath.
Yes, you can.
Certainly. A sound plan
Do it.
is my strength.
I went to sleep, but one more idea came in my head.
Certainly.
I looked
For
at
honor.
level 4, 5, 6
A
as
sound
well
plan.
whenever I looked at the video, and I noticed there were
ails
a
you?
couple of items I didn't know it existed.
Of
And the
course.
reason I looked back because I wanted to try with
Right away.
level 3 Divine Shield instead of
I
level
am
2,
your
which
servant.
increases my
you
duration on
wish.
Divine Shield by 15
Of course.
seconds.
My
From level 4 I got Claws of Attack plus 5 and also 5 Potion of Mana. And I also, from level 6, I also get Tome of Strength plus 2, which just increases my strength and damage by 2. And a Lesser Invulnerability Potion, which makes me immune for 7 seconds. On level 7 I also get the Warcraft and the Greater Healing Potion and an extra mana potion freely before the real challenge
How may I
begins.
serve? Yes, my liege.
Now why did I do that?
Is my
For a
aid
short and simple
required?
answer, to maximize my
Aye, my
damage.
lord. Is
Every item I get is pretty much just
course.
damage increase. Especially there is one more item in this level which drops by Wendigo that increases my strength by 6,
sound
which
plan.
is also increases my damage by 6
Certainly.
because strength is my main stat.
Of course.
And with that I can
honor.
have full
honor.
6 item
A
that
sound plan.
increases my damage by 5 or 6. This
Of
is
course.
the maximum damage
Certainly.
output I can do with the hero.
For
I
honor.
also leveled up to level 8
You are
and
past
got Divine Shield
plan.
level 3, which
course.
makes me immune to 45 seconds instead of
sound
30. But the cooldown will be always 20 seconds, that doesn't change. Now why did I do all this?
You are
To
past
give it
How may I serve?
one last shot with all these items prepared, with all this damage output.
I am ready.
I had one more shot to do this. And once the perfect time
How may I
has
serve?
come,
Shall be done. I am ready.
and the gargoyle were the next to attack, since they almost do no damage to ground units, it was time.
Of course. Our forces are under attack. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Certainly. For my father the king. For honor. Found me. Of course. Betrayer of the light. Feel my wrath. Justice has come. Betrayer of the light. You are past redemption. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Justice has come. For honor. For my father the king. Feel my wrath. Certainly. For honor. You are past redemption. As you wish. Justice shall be done.
I could not believe my own eye. It was actually
How may I serve?
enough. I managed to destroy all their builders, workers,
Certainly.
and their main
A sound
structure.
plan.
There was no way for them anymore to rebuild or
Certainly.
repair.
I am ready. I'm here to help.
I finally did
Of
it.
course.
All I have to do now is just carefully defend every wave, and whenever I see an opening, strike down a structure that creates units. It was slow,
Certainly.
it was really slow, but this was it.
For honor.
I actually did this level.
For honor.
And I know I told you it was impossible, all three of these levels were impossible.
Yes, my
And I still kinda believe it is. But somehow, some person just shined a light on me and gave me this luck to actually beat level 7 without any peasants.
foul knave.
I could not believe it.
What ails you?
7 hours. I spent 7 hours just thinking and trying to find any way to win. And
Of
I
course,
succeeded.
Justice shall be done.
It was all worth it. Thank you for watching,
All right,
and
Merlin.
I guess
What were you doing up here
I
anyway?
will see you in the next challenge or in Frozen Throne. Goodbye. Actually, do it. Well, thanks for watching. I guess it's time for me to edit videos and cook, so goodbye and thanks again. I didn't expect this to be possible, to be honest. But when I looked at level editor for the resources that they have infinite, I did look at previous levels, the level 654, and I did notice the skipped items, like the Cloud Attack, the Less Invulnerability Potion, and Home of Strength 2. I mean, I skipped more, but these were the ones that caught my eye, because with Cloud Attack I do gain more damage, I think +2, because I have 3 and I don't really have any better item that could grant me 5 attacks. The lesser invulnerability potion was really huge that I found it, although it was 7 seconds and I kinda hoped it would be like 12 or 15, but still, that was just enough for me to actually win. And obviously farmed some mana potions from a merchant at level 4, and also got the global attack 5. Level 5 we had nothing new to gain, it was kinda the same, we just had to get the Medal of Courage once again. And the level 6 we obviously had to get the Medal of Courage once again, but also get the lesser invulnerability potion. And the Tome of Strength too. By gaining that, that was just enough to actually win. Now I didn't have to save the optional quest, so the gargoyles don't do that much damage, so my main base would have actually survived it until I finished the Black Temple and defended it, but it was so much more comfortable to have more structures, to have more lives, since I cannot use rescuable units, but I can use rescuable structures, right? The amount of puzzling on this level was insane. And I did have to replay some levels, but that's fine. I was actually ready to... Also I needed Divine Shield level 3, so I did need to lose Resurrection at level 5, that's why it was important to actually go back to level 5. That was the first thing that I wanted to go back, and because I went back then I also checked the item if there is any item that could be useful on this level. But oh boy, this... I remember that Warcraft 3 didn't have item stacking the potions. Can you do it without that? My answer is yes. I used 2 mana potions to be exact. And to be honest, 1 was enough, I just wanted to be sure. So even without item stack, it is possible. This was a weird experiment, but it's over. We did it.